I'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hopefully these mics are loud enough. I didn't test them. Where's everybody at tonight? It's a long time since we had a quiet meeting. Start out tonight with a roll call.
Ron Alberico.
I'm here.
Greg Bickus.
Here.
Barb Boyce.
Here.
Barb Delaney. Here. Dean Morelli.
Here.
13 Construction.
Here.
Utility Management. Gloria Chingston.
Here.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody should have in their packet the minutes of last month's meeting. We do need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions in the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Everybody should have the bills in their packet. This month, the bills are $101,000, $578.52. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
Barb Delaney. Any questions of tonight's bills?
Ron, I don't know if you or 13 Construction, that Austin Tyler, is that the work at Green Garden, Princeton?
Yes.
That's what that name is for?
Yes, they finally filled in that hole,
Right.
and that's why it's on the bill now.
Okay. And everything, Chris, everything turned out?
Oh, yeah,
Everything
yeah,
okay?
they did a nice job.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than, like I say, but it was springtime, they
Right.
still got to pour a little blacktop around there, but, no, they did a nice job, they did everything they were supposed to, as far as I'm concerned.
It has been a tough spring.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other questions on the bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Ron Alberico.
Yes.
Greg Bickus.
Yes.
Barb Boyce.
Yes.
Barb Delaney.
Yes.
Dean Morelli.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Any citizens here wishing to address the board? Seeing none, we'll move on to utility management's report. Larry isn't here today, obviously, so we'll move on to 13 Construction.
Yeah, no, it's just more of the same, a lot of, we're in a time of year, we're going to get a lot of Julies, and we have been, and just a few breaks here and there, cleaning out buffalo boxes, and that's about it, really. Same, more of the same.
All right. Under old business, I guess the only thing I want to bring up under old business, last month when we had everybody here, we talked with Joliet and the county and everything. I felt like everything was going in the right direction. I was getting a little leery here towards the last couple of weeks, as I haven't heard anything from the county or from from anybody as to what's going on. I did get an email pretty early that IGA, the intergovernmental agreement between the city of Lockport and the city of Joliet, they're working on that because they have an intergovernmental agreement about waste water. So I didn't hear anything. So I reached out today, a couple of different offices, and to see what was going on. And I got a message when I got back here tonight. There was a message on my phone from Will County. They did say that everything is moving forward. They're getting working on getting board approval for the money for the CDBG grants to be granted to the Fairmont area. We're working with the city of Joliet and the IGAs. They're all started. Actually, the IGA, I believe, is at the state's attorney's office being approved by the state's attorney right now. He's looking at it. Everything's going as was stated last month. He's looking forward. So I did want to ask, I know we did give the attorneys, our attorney, permission to go ahead and start talking about the IGAs. Have they worked with anything with the Joliet or anything yet?
Yeah, we have a rough draft almost ready. We've been working with Allison Swisher from the Department of Public Works Superintendent. She spoke. Carl Buck has been on trial for the past week and a half, so I just need his review and any edits that he has, and I think we might be ready to get that circulated for him to do that. Finalize and things.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
The only thing that, only other part that I'm aware of is the advisory board, the CDGB grant advisory board. We were told last month that they were going to try to get that meeting in early May. That meeting hasn't happened yet. The reason I know that is because I'm on that board and I haven't got any notification of the meeting yet. So I'm kind of hoping that I'll get that within the next week. So I don't believe it'll get to the county board for the May meeting in June. It's going a little later than what we expected. So. Other than that, I think we're still moving forward. Everything seems to be going in the right direction.
Ron, I just have a question. Do you know when it's going to be presented to the city of Joliet?
Actually, from what voice message that I got today is that Will County and the city of Joliet are working on the RGA. Actually, I think they got it pretty well worked out. And it's at the state's attorney's office, being reviewed by the state's attorney's office.
Well, and then when's it going to be presented to the council?
To the
city. Oh, okay.
Just from what the county told me, the advisory board will get together first for the CDBG grants in May here sometime, and then obviously it's not early May because it's May right now. And then they're going to try to present it to the full board, county board, by the end of May or June. I don't think it'll come to the end of May now. That's running a little late. I think they have to have that vote in the county board first before they can present it to the county. For the city.
Okay.
Because the city won't have any, can't vote on anything that hasn't passed by the county yet. So I think that's the way it will happen. Other than that, it's a wait and see right now. I think it's all working out though. Hopefully it will continue in that direction. Other than that, I have no other old business. We do have our budget to pass for this year. Everybody, it was brought to you guys a couple of months ago. It did sit on display in the clerk's office for 30 days, and now we just have to pass it. So I would entertain a motion to pass the 2019-2020 budget.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce.
Second.
Second by Barb Delaney. Any questions of the budget? Hearing none, go ahead and have a roll call.
Craig Bickes,
Yes.
Barb Boyce,
Yes.
Barb Delaney,
Yes.
Steve Morelli,
Yes.
Ron Alberico.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. Motion carries. You know what? Real quick. The only other thing we have on the chairman's report here tonight is to transfer money to the infrastructure fund. And again, because of all the bills, and we did have a lot of bills this month, we're kind of recommending that we hold off on the $5,000 for the month of May. So I would entertain a motion not to transfer money to the infrastructure fund this month.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney and a second by Barb Boyce. Any questions? Hearing none, let's have a roll call.
Steve Morelli,
Yes.
Ron Alberico,
Yes.
Craig Bickes,
Yes.
Barb Boyce,
Yes.
Barb Delaney.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Unless there's any other questions, anybody wants to bring bring something up in the meeting, I don't have any other business here tonight. Short meeting, maybe around 10 minutes. Beat that. If there's nothing, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Voice.
Second.
Second by Barb Delaney. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. Oh, just as a reminder, tomorrow night's meeting does, there is a public hearing at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
What did you
Go out there and see. Training, gradually drive out there, because she takes us long. And the bowling back.
Yeah. All right, I'd like to open up the meeting tonight for public hearing. Turn your mic on. Again, I'll say it again, since I'm going to have the mic on, I'd like to open up the public hearing. I'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, this is a public hearing that we have every year for our budget. The budget has been on display for the last 30 days in the clerk's office. We have the road and bridge budget and town general assistance and senior budget on display. This is the part of the progress where we let this be open to the public for comment. I do want to bring to everyone's attention, there are a couple of changes. I believe Denise has those probably better than I do. I know in the road and bridge budget, there is a change of...
So on page 4, John, if you don't mind. On page 4, salaries full-time has been changed from $344,219 to $354,219. That total won't change that total salaries. They're by 10,000. And then he made another change on the equipment. It was 110,000, and he took that 10,000 and put it into salaries, which would make it 100,000 even. Like I said, it does not change the total of his budget at all, just the two figures that he changed. Yes.
All right. And then in the town fund,
First you have to put
well, I was going to let him comment on both first before we take the vote at the end of the, is that all right, or should
I believe it's going to go that way.
or do we want to go ahead and vote on this one? Well,
I think we can.
we have to, let's open it up for public comment first. So, obviously, it's open to public comment. Does anybody have any comments? Public or board? This isn't like an election, I don't need to say it 3 times, do I? No. And I guess I don't see any public comment. So at this point in time, and this comes up every year, the confusion where we vote, we approve the road and bridge budget in the public hearing, but we approve the town budget in the senior, in the general assistance budget in the actual meeting. So at this point, I would entertain a motion to pass the road and bridge budget.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney.
I'll second it.
We got a second by Barb Boyce. We'll take a roll call on that.
Delaney,
Yes.
Boyce,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Alberico.
Yes. Thank you very much.
And trustee Vickers is not
Yeah,
present.
yeah, but he did, I didn't talk to him, he did call, I saw, I missed the message. Barb did say he is pretty sick, so, at least he does have a pretty good excuse. It's hard to, if the weather changes the way they are, everybody's sick. All right, moving on to our, general assistance with senior and town fund.
So we have to adjourn from this public hearing. That's what kind of we have on.
Well, now, we've never done that before. We
No.
did it both in the
Okay.
voices open the meeting.
I'm just going by the agenda, that's all.
Okay, well, we can adjourn from this one then.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We're going to
I'll
motion
second
to
it.
adjourn from the road and bridge.
Second.
And second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, now we'll go into the agenda for general assistance senior in town. And we do have a pledge of allegiance. I don't know if we really need to do that again, but we will have a roll call.
A roll call would be Supervisor Alberico,
I'm here.
trustee Delaney,
Here.
trustee Boyce,
Here.
trustee Morelli,
Here.
trustee Vickers is absent.
All right. Any citizens here wishing to address the board here tonight? Seeing none, we will go into the discussion of the general assistance senior and town fund budget. And there is one change. You have the page number.
Page number 3, and that is under the clerk, and I changed the printing from 1,500 to 2,000, so it is at that 500.
Page 3.
Yes,
Page 3.
Oh,
Page 3, on the township. Under printing, under the clerk.
I don't see it. You see it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Under the C, under printing, which is on the left side,
Oh, 3,100.
1,500,
They're changing it to 15?
changing it to 2,000, it should read 15 right now.
I got it. I got 25.
Oh, you got a new one?
I got 2,500 as well.
Yeah, I don't know, this one was on display, this is what was changed, so I don't know.
So, you know what, I believe, just so everybody understands, I believe Sherry was under the understanding that you were changing this, and she made these up so they'd be accurate, and she thought it was going up 1,000. It's only going up 500.
Correct.
So we're bringing it down from 2,500 to 2,000 is what the actual.
Yes.
Right?
That's probably changed, should not be done.
So this is bad.
All right. That being said, any discussion on the town budget this year from the public and or the board?
Ron, I was just a little confused on what was just said about this printing thing. On the far right column, mine was 3,100. Is that was changed, correct?
Correct.
And it's going down?
It's going down 500.
Okay.
So if you see how printing is separated, the one column that says clerk, that is all clerks. The column that says S, that's all supervisor.
Okay.
So those two added together would make that
Okay.
your total on the right-hand side.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody, any other comments or? Hearing none, I guess we could adjourn and then we'll wait until 6:30 until our meeting starts.
I'll make that motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
seconded by Barb Boyce. All in favor?
Let's see a lot of meetings.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much for your cooperation here in the public hearing. Thank you. We are adjourned. General Assistance and Senior in Town Fund.
So we have to adjourn from this public hearing. That's what we have on.
Well, now, we've never done that before. We
No.
did it both in the
Okay.
voices open the meeting. for
I'm
that.
just going by the agenda, that's all.
Okay, well, we can adjourn from this one then.
I make a motion to adjourn.
We're going to
I'll
motion
second
to
it.
adjourn from the road and bridge.
Second.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, now we'll go into the agenda for General Assistance Senior in Town. And we do have a pledge of allegiance. I don't know if we really need to do that again, but we will have a roll call.
A roll call would be Supervisor Ronald Rico,
I'm here.
Trustee Delaney,
Here.
Trustee Boyce,
Here.
Trustee Morelli,
Here.
Trustee Dickus is absent.
Any citizens here wishing to address the board here tonight? Seeing none, we will go into the discussion of the General Assistance Senior and Town Fund budget. And there is one change. You have the page number.
Page number 3, and that is under the clerk, and I changed the printing from 1,500 to 2,000, so it is up there by 500.
Page 3.
Page 3.
Oh, on
Page 3, on the township. Under printing, under the clerk.
I don't see it. You see it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Under the C, under printing, which is on the left side,
Oh, 3,100.
1,500,
They're changing it to 15?
changing it to 2,000, it should read 15 right now.
I got a new one. I got 25.
Oh, you got a new one?
I got 2,500 as well.
Yeah, I don't know, this one was on display, this is what was changed, so I don't know.
So, you know what, I believe, just so everybody understands, I believe Sherry was under the understanding that you were changing this, and she made these up so they'd be accurate, and she thought it was going up 1,000. It's only going up 500.
Correct.
So we're bringing it down from 2,500 to 2,000 is what the actual.
Right?
That's probably changes should not be done.
So this is
All right. That being said, any discussion on the town budget this year from the public and or the board?
Ron, I was just a little confused on what was just said about this printing thing. On the far right column, mine lists 3,100. Is that that was changing, correct?
Correct.
And it's going down?
It's going down 500.
Okay.
So if you see how printing is separated, the one column that says clerk, that is all clerks. The column that says S, that's all supervisor.
Okay.
So those two added together would make that
Okay.
your total on the right-hand side.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody, any other comments or? Hearing none, I guess we could adjourn and then we'll wait until 6:30 until our meeting starts.
I'll make that motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn from Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much for your cooperation here in the public hearing. Thank you. We are adjourned. I think 6:30. Charlie, as long as, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, just like.
All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order, the regular monthly meeting of the township. I'd like to start out tonight with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you everybody for being here tonight. It's quieter here tonight than it has been for a while. Feeling people don't like us anymore. Anyway, we'll start out tonight's Road and Bridge meeting with a roll call.
Supervisor Alberico.
Here.
Trustee Boyce.
Here.
Trustee Morelli.
Here.
Trustee Dickus. Not here. Trustee Delaney.
Here.
Assessor Mason. Here. Highway Commissioner Chalinsky.
Here.
Attorney Gary Mueller.
Present.
All right, thank you. Everybody should have in their packets the minutes of the April 8th meeting of last month. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions in the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You have the bills of $133,971.40. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Any questions of the bills for the highway? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico.
Yes.
Delaney.
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
Morelli.
Yes.
All right. Motion carries. Any citizens here wishing to address the board here tonight? Public. All right. Please come on up and state your name for the minutes.
Wow.
And make sure that green light is on.
Lights on. Good evening, Delinda here, 302 Riley Avenue, Lockport, Illinois. John, I don't know if you got my email about the speed limit signs?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually, I was gonna bring it up, I'm having a little bit of email trouble with the internet. Like I can, it's fading in and out, so I'm getting some emails. I did send a response, it didn't go out. Actually, I sent about 4 or 5 different people responses. So yeah, that's not an issue. That will
Okay,
get-
I didn't know if I needed to ask.
No. Actually, and we can share with the group, there's 25-mile-an-hour speed limit signs that need to be placed on Green Garden.
Yes.
And without those
Okay,
signs,
Princeton.
Yeah,
Because they turn.
without those
into
signs,
a
people tend to be
speedway.
a little carried away, so I just want to let everybody know what we're talking about. So the procedures, I will go out there tomorrow and locate where we need to put the signs. You'll see a little bit of white paint, and it'll have an LOC, because I've got to call Julie to mark, so we're not, putting posts in where any kind of gas lines or anything are. So, yeah, that usually takes about 3 days, so I think hopefully by the end of the week I'll have them up. If not, it'll be definitely the first thing of next week.
Okay, that'll be wonderful. That'll help Little County and Paul, really
Yes.
impressed that they're doing that.
Now, once they go up, you might want to place a call to the sheriff's department, or I can do that as well, just saying, hey, we've got these signs up, because it would be up to them to actually regulate that. Because I think, the signs normally don't curtail the speeding so much, but if you do get pulled over and they're there, it's easier for the police officer to write the ticket without too much of an argument when they say, hey, I didn't know what the speed limit was, there's no signs. So,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
I'm,
supposed to be at my meeting on Monday, so I'll make them aware then.
okay, very good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, any other citizens wishing to address the board? Seeing none, we'll move on. Highway Commissioner's report. John? Yeah.
Well, I think I said in the wintertime, I'd rather have snow than rain, because at least the snow you can get off the side of the road, so it kind of dissipates by itself. This has been a rainy couple of weeks. I think that first week of the month, we had 5 inches over 3 days, and it's just been very difficult. But the grass is growing, so we're going to start cutting the grass. We've got all the mowers ready to go, so we're going to start on Monday. We're just going around fixing all the damage done by the 26 below degree winter that we had that really puts the frost deep enough, whereas the frost comes out of the ground, believe it or not, it comes out later in the year than people would realize. There's actually a frost law for Will County where trucks are not allowed to drive on certain roads when that frost is coming out of the ground, because that's when they do the most damage. And usually that's in April and May. So anyways, we're just taking care of fixing those damaged culverts that are actually collapsing and have heaved up. And the big news is the grass is we're going to start cutting grass and continue working to take care of the roads as well. So I don't really have much today.
All right, thank you very much. Sure. I have no other business in the highway unless anybody has a question with regard to the commissioner. And I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Moving on to our general assistance, everybody should have in their packet the meeting minutes of April 8th, 2019, last month. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Are there any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries. Approval of the bills is next on the agenda. We have $10,540.40. We do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions of the bills? Hearing none, I need a roll call.
Alberico?
Yes.
Delaney?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Any citizens here tonight that would like to address the board for general assistance? Seeing none, we'll move on to other business. I have really nothing in new business. Everybody should have in their packets their financial aid monthly report. We have one on emergency and one on general right at this point in time. They should have their financial aid breakdown as to how we distribute their funds. That being said, I have no other business in general assistance. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Moving on to our senior fund. Again, you have in your packet the monthly meeting of April 8th, 2019. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions of minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Get ahead of myself, I forgot where I was. Motion carries. The bills are $44,511.04. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Is there any questions of tonight's bills? Hearing none, roll call.
Alberico?
Yes.
Delaney? Yes. Boyce?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
The only other thing I wanted to bring up in senior really quick is next month, on the 5th, will be our senior expo. This will be the second year we're doing it. I'm looking forward to a good crowd. Last year, I bet we had close to about 300 people coming to the building that day. I know we're doing a shredder day again, and actually like 20 vendors that'll be in the building and doing a lot of different things. So any seniors out there, please come out and see the building and enjoy the day and get the information. There'll be a lot of information. ARP will be here doing a class. The other thing I did want to bring up is ARP. They are coming out every other Wednesday now, doing a class out here on different subjects. I don't know, actually, right off the top of my head, what next Wednesdays will be, but I did hear there's about 80 already signed up for it. So it's been a big turnout on the Wednesdays.
You, Ron, what is the times for the June?
9 till noon. Thank you for bringing that point up. Going up. Other than that, I don't believe I have any other business in senior, but entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Oh, hang on, I'm sorry. Before we do that, I did miss under new business, the bus report. That's the new thing we're doing. It's a short one this month. We did use the van on the 18th. We put new tires on bus number 2, needed tires, so the van was used to keep the schedule going. The van was on the 24th. Brakes were and rotors were put on van 1 on the 25th, and on van 2 on the 26th. The new van was lettered, and we used it on the 30th. And we had, 21 days, and we made 612 trips, averaging about 29.1 a day. So, of course, it's getting pretty busy right now. That's good to hear. After that, I have no other business, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Barb Boyce, motion by Barb to adjourn,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. You have the minutes of the April 8th meeting of last month in your packets. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make a motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Barb Boyce. Any questions of tonight's minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. You have the bills of $208,491.70. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
Make that motion.
I've got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Any questions of tonight's bills? Hearing none, do we need a roll call?
Talerico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Boyce.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Any citizens here tonight wishing to address the board for the town meeting? Hearing none, I'll go on to the assessor's report.
I just have two things tonight. On April 23rd, in conjunction with the county supervisor's office, we held a exemption event here. It turned out very well. We had a lot of Homer people that came. There was probably over 250 people that took advantage of filling out exemptions and, disabilities and that. So that turned out really well. And also, people's favorite thing, the tax bills came out May 1st. The treasurer's office mailed them, and we found out that the county supervisor's office has a new program, and there was a glitch in their program. So they're asking people to make sure they check their tax bills because most of the exemptions were left out. The seniors, disabilities, senior freezes were not on their tax bills. So check your tax bills very well. If you haven't paid your tax bill, or even if you have, please come to my office so we can get it corrected before the second installment.
All right. Moving on to the clerk's report. Please.
Thank you, Ron. And just for informational purposes, we had the correct March 7th workshop minutes on a motion at the end to adjourn the meeting. So just for informational purposes, and just if we need any motions on that, it's just a typographical error. So the Lockport Township Community Fund Day was a big success, and I want to thank our sponsors, which is the Lockport Township Board of Trustees. Thank you so much for allowing us to put that a fun day together. Also, I want to thank State Representative John Connor, Mayor Ray Solomon, State Senator Pat McGuire, our Lockport Lions Club, Crest Hill Lions Club, Nate Albert, who is the City of Crest Hill Alderman and Crest Hill Lion Club member, the Lockport Rotary Club, Sarah from United Way of Will County, the Midwest Garrison, Illinois chapter of the 501st Legion, which were all if anybody came, it was all the Star Wars characters, which was really the hit of the day, and the Lockport Township Youth Committee members. Thank you all for your help and support and your hard work in bringing that first annual fun day together. Everybody had a great time, so we're looking forward to having it again next year. There were about 28 vendors, and there were approximately 300 people who came through the door. Also, the Prevailing Wage Act that we always have to approve, usually it's at the May meeting, and it goes into effect June 1st. So it has changed. We no longer have to have the ordinance anymore. The new law does not eliminate the requirement that townships and rural districts pay prevailing wages. It did eliminate the obligations that we don't have to pass it or keep any records anymore. The new law, also the Department of Labor will be required to maintain an electric database of all certified payrolls. And those must all be done by April 1st of 2020. So contractors still have to submit their certified payrolls, but they will do that directly online rather than filing them with the local government. So that's all.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on to the trustees. Comments or suggestions tonight? Anybody have anything they'd like to bring up for discussion? Hearing none, we'll move on to the building report. Building report, it's in your packet. Basically, we had the midterm elections here were held on April 2nd. April 4th, ARP had their meeting. Subject was mind your money, securing your financial future. Eastern Illinois University used the community room. Girl Scouts made blankets for the Ronald McDonald House, both on that same day. ARP once again utilized the building. The subject was retirement planning tips. Meals on Wheels provided an Easter luncheon and bingo on the 16th. The 12th, Allegro did their Lions Club or Lion King Junior play. That went from the 12th to the 14th. Debbie held her exemption event on the 23rd. On the 25th, the Limestone presented I Hate Shakespeare, which notices the beautiful backdrop. Makes it look like we're in a library tonight. That's when the Limestone theaters play. The security wall that we approved a couple months back is pretty much finishing up. We're just painting this week, and we'll be finishing up that this week probably. Preparations are underway for the community fund, and we have that. This was written before the meetings happened, so. We are also getting ready for our vendor show, the senior one that I mentioned. Other than that, everything's been going pretty good with the building. We are having some door issues with the locks. Some of the doors are 20 years old. Some of those rods inside aren't always falling, so we've got to make sure the doors are locking every night. We've had one that won't always come down, so we have to put a chain around it. I do have a call in for the door company that's been dealing with our doors since we moved in to come out and look at them. They're on their schedule. I am getting a little frustrated with that company. I might be looking for a different company now. I hate to, because they're the ones that have all our key in their bank, and we did all the key systems in the building and everything. But we have to change. We have to change. We need things done. We need our building secured. So we're working on that. Other than that, I wouldn't like to put together a workshop. I know we went through in the spring, a lot of workshops between the garbage referendum and the water system and that. But I would like to maybe have an easy workshop on the future, what we want to get done in the next year or two in this building. Because there's a lot of good ideas that we could do. And I'd like to sit down and have a meeting just to see what everybody else is thinking, all the same thing. I hate to, I have my ideas, I'm here every day. I see what I think I would like to see done, and then I would rather have everybody on the same page before I start asking you guys for funding for engineering studies on this, that, and the other. So maybe another week or two, we'll try to put something together, and I'll try to make it as convenient when everybody's got some time and in time. Other than that, that's all I have on the building report. Under new business, we do need to approve ordinance number 2019-3, which is our budget and appropriations for 2019-2020. We did have a public hearing this evening before the meeting, and for the public to discuss it. And now we just need to approve it in this meeting. So the total of the budget is $2,503,740, subject to calculations. Subject to change to calculations. So I would entertain a motion to pass the budget.
I'll make the motion.
We got a motion by Barb Boyce.
Second.
Second by Barb Delaney. Any questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico?
Yes.
Delaney?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
All right, thank you. The only other thing under new business I wanted to bring up, Canal Days is coming up in about 3 weeks. We did put our application into Canal Days again. We will be in the parade. We'll do the same thing with our bus and hand out candy. I would appreciate anybody that can make it and help and march in the parade to be there. And, I'll try to get you all the information, where to be, what to do. I don't know what the route is last year. They did change, or this year, they changed it last year. I don't know if they're gonna go back to State Street at this time or go back on Canal Street for one more year while construction on State Street is going. But I'll let you know before, I hope, and I can tell you the day after. So I'll try to get to you before. But that's coming up, that's what's coming. It's Friday, I think it's the 14th this year. And I believe it usually kicks off around 6 or 6:30, but don't quote me on that. Other than that, I have no other new business. Under old business, for just informational purposes, we are still working with Homewood with the garbage, trying to get that, that's going to start off on July 1st. Everybody should start the new garbage program in the township. The mailers are going to go out. If they don't go out by the end of this week to every house, they'll go out first part of next week. So everybody in the unincorporated areas that this is going to concern should get a mailer, a little flyer explaining what to do and how it's going to happen as best as our knowledge, because this is the first time we're doing it. But that's going to be going out. And then the carts will be going out in June, probably about the 17th, 18th of June, about the middle of the month. Everybody will get their carts delivered to their house. And on that, there'll also be a flyer inside a plastic bag, so it says weatherproof, that gives you all the information. It gives you the day that your garbage will be picked up. And everybody who's on Monday will get just the Monday map. Everybody who's on Tuesday will just get the Tuesday maps, so you won't get confused. So everybody will get that should be in the middle of June, about the 14th, I calculate. Everything's going good. There is some false information going out there. I'm a little bit concerned. People are calling and saying that their former company is threatening them or saying that they don't know anything about this referendum and that they're trying to get people to sign contracts with them past July 1st. And we're telling the people, don't pay the bill past July 1st because this supersedes your bill. And the companies that are doing it are well aware of what this referendum was all about because they did it. And they're right there at the table with us. So they're well aware of what's going on. So I'm asking the residents in the unincorporated areas do not extend your contract through July 1st because you might have a problem getting your money back from the company, which is they're trying to threaten people that they're going to stop it in May. Well, if they stop it in May, the new company will take over for you. The other thing is they're saying that you're going to have to pay $100 to come and get your cart. Well, if they don't want to come and get their carts, then I would suggest you keep them. If they don't want to come get them for free, then cut them up and throw them in the new recycling bin if you want.
Can you say which company you get that from?
I would, I hesitate to say that in public. But if you hang around, I'll let you know first. Other than that,
Ron, I have a question.
sure.
So, if we're in this area, should we be calling our company and giving them notice?
I would suggest
So
that.
all the residents.
Yeah. I think on this flyer that's coming out next week, it is telling people to go ahead and call the company and your service. So hopefully, I know there's going to be a lot of, being a new system, there's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of people are going to be not understanding it. Call the office, we'll try to explain the best we can, or you can call Homewood, the new company, and their numbers will be on all the flyers next week when they come out. We'll work through it, and probably about 3 months it'll all be going smooth. But I'm sure it'll be a little bit testy at first. But be patient, that's all I can ask people. Because we do have good garbage collection system. It's a very economical for the people. It's $21.07, I believe. That's what it is, $21. So that's pretty good for what I was paying. I was paying over $60 a month. So, okay, other than that, I just ask you to be patient. I don't have anything else tonight in meetings or correspondence. So I would, unless there's any other questions, anything that you want to bring up, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I've got a motion by Barb Woods,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. All in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much, everybody, for your patience with us tonight. Hope you have a wonderful evening.